in Puerto Rico, $15 million has been approved to pay the island's police force for extra hours worked. The Secretary of the Public Security Department recently held a meeting with the fiscal authority that governs the finances of the island for the approval of these funds. Our Francis Felix reports.
The Financial and Oversight Management Board approved the disbursement of $15 million for the overtime payment of the agents of the Police Bureau. We went to the Public Security Department and talked with the Secretary, Alexis Torres, who told us about the importance of the approval of these funds and the commitment of the department with the police agents. During a meeting with the police commissioners of the different regions of the island, the Secretary granted us an interview where he explained how the department obtained the approval of the $15 million disbursement during a meeting with the fiscal authority.
We have different meetings with not only the board, but rather also OGP. We have two different budgets to cover the overtime of the police officers. We have one which is the payout, which was approved by the board a couple of years back. That included 2 years of $122 million, and the third year was $77 million. Out of those funds, $10 million has been disbursed, and we are doing an audit right now to complete and to be able to certify that we did the whole process of the overtime that was owed to these police officers. In the other hand, we have our fiscal year budget, which was included $41 million for overtime to the police officers.
The payroll will impact 9,817 police officers, a payment that was owed to the police agents.
We receive information from some of the officers that are already, they have already received the overtime pay. So obviously that's the commitment that we have with the Puerto Rico Police Bureau to make sure that they get paid their overtime, and that's what they work for.
The Secretary will also request the federal to approve $27 million for the payment of overtime for civilian employees of the Police Bureau and another $13 million for the purchase of uniforms.
Out of those $77 million of the third year of the payout, we have spoken and we have met with the board. We expect to disperse close to $35 million of the whole amount. So we are asking them to allow us to pay $27 million that we owe to the civilian employees of the police force, and the remainder, $13 or $14 million, to buy the new uniforms for the police officers.
The Secretary assured us the commitment on improving the working conditions of the police and all the employees of the businesses.
Well, we recognize their work. That's part of their job, and that's part of our job, paying them what they have worked, and that's why we keep meetings with the board to make sure that they are paid.
This special payroll adds to the $46 million that has already been paid to officers in overtime this fiscal year. Reporting from Puerto Rico, Francis Felix.